Hi guys, my name is Dani, I'm 21 years old, and I like to make these sort of video diaries just to show what life is like as a young adult woman trying to figure everything out. So I'm here with yet another update on how my life is going. I feel like it's become really popular to be negative and sad. Like, we kind of used to not talk about mental health at all, and there was this very secretive thing about depression or struggles, and everybody wanted to be perfect all the time. But then there came this complete opposite thing where everybody wanted to talk about how sad they were all the time, and it was great because people were finally being honest about stuff. But I feel like that caused at least me to want to just talk about all the bad stuff a lot and complain a lot, maybe a little too much, to the point where I don't have a lot of positivity that I put out there all the time. And so recently I've just been trying to live a lighter life. That's totally the best word to describe it. I feel like everything is always so dark and heavy and dramatic, and I've just been trying to lighten the load and work on radical acceptance. Radical acceptance is something that my therapist, who I used to go to in Nashville, taught me, and it means exactly what it says. It's just an outlook on life where you radically accept everything. So I used to want to say that people hurt me and they made me feel a certain way, or that I just wish that people would be better because they should be better. And I had a lot of, like, I guess, negativity coming from that outlook on life. And he kind of taught me that the way to be the happiest in life, like truly deeply happy, is to just radically accept that everything is the way it is and it's always gonna be the way it is. And the only thing you can control is yourself. And the less you think about other people and what they're doing and how it's affecting you, the happier you're gonna be. So it doesn't mean that, you choose to be friends with assholes, or you let people like get away with, doing bad stuff to you. It just means that if you notice something isn't making you feel good, you remove yourself from the situation and you move on. And you don't dwell on it. You don't try to blame somebody else. Obviously, you stay healthy about it. You go to therapy, you work through your feelings, whatever. But the point is, you stop blaming everybody else for making you so sad, and you really start to look at yourself like, okay, how am I viewing this situation, and how can I view it in a way that's gonna make me happier? Because at the end of the day, like, for example, if somebody unfollows me on Instagram and it's somebody who I used to be friends with, and I'm really sad about it because I want them to like me, I can either, message them and ask them why and be really mad at them. I could even unfollow them back. But I've started to learn that, like, being petty is not an admirable thing, and it just kind of makes you unhappy. And so if people unfollow me on Instagram, I'm not gonna unfollow them back. I don't even really notice. Like, I'm not gonna argue with people and try to get them to stay in my life. I'm not gonna try to make people treat me better. I'm just gonna choose to spend my time with people who treat me well, and the people who don't, I'm just gonna try to not let it affect me too much. I don't know if this makes sense, and I'm sure you guys will have your own thoughts in the comments, and that's fine because I want you guys to have your own thoughts on this. There's just something about being genuinely unbothered and just not worrying about what other people are thinking or saying or doing, and it makes you a lot happier. And I guess I'm telling you guys about this because I'm trying to spread this to as many people as I can, because I guess just the opposite is so popular. Like, it's very popular to go online and, put people on blast for being an asshole or not being a good friend, and, to shade people online, to make TikToks about people. Like, some people that I know personally are just so consumed by drama, it's like their entire life. And I used to be like that, and like I still struggle with like falling into that. But I've just been on a quest to find out, like, who are the happiest people in life and how can I be more like them. And I genuinely think the happiest people are the ones who think so little about other people. Not like they don't care about other people, but it doesn't matter to them what other people are doing necessarily. And they just think about themselves and their loved ones and the people who care about them and the people who lift them up. And they just surround themselves with positivity. And I'm trying to be like that. So we'll see how it goes. And if I stumble and if I fall, it's gonna be okay. It's not gonna be anybody else's fault but my own. And it's not like I'm expecting myself to make some crazy change overnight. It's just a daily struggle and a daily habit that I'm trying to get into, to just have generally more positivity. But I actually have a sponsor for today's video that I wanted to mention really quick before I talk about TikTok and a couple of other things in my life right now. This video is sponsored by Flex, and I'm so honored to be sponsored by them because this is one of my favorite companies. Flex makes alternative period products. Normally, we're used to tampons and pads, but Flex actually makes menstrual cups and menstrual discs. And this is a company that me, my friends, my family members, like, we all love this company because their products are so good. But today I specifically wanted to tell you guys about the Flex Day disc because it's a really interesting product that you've probably seen ads for. I know I saw ads about it many years ago before I even tried it, but it's actually a disposable product. And when you squeeze it, it actually is about the width of a tampon, so it's not very big. But once you actually have it inside of you, it essentially molds to fit the inside of whatever your anatomy is, and it just catches all the blood from your period, and you don't have to worry about leaking. You can have sex when you're using it and there's no mess, and it's so much more comfortable than using a tampon. Something else that I love about it is that you can wear it for up to 12 hours rather than, you guys know, wearing a tampon, you can only wear it for like 6 hours before you get scared that you're gonna die or something. And you can wear it for that long and you don't have to worry about leaking because one flex disc collects 3 times more blood than a super tampon. I don't know about you guys, but when I was using tampons, I was going through like one super tampon every few hours and it was so stressful and there was always leakage. But with flex products like the disc, it seriously changes your life and you worry so much less about leaking and messing up your clothes or having those embarrassing moments where you have to go change or something. It's so cool. Like, I just feel like we've been used to using the same period products for years and years and years, but there are these really awesome things that are coming out that have been tested and shown to be really awesome and effective and safe. And I just wanted to share it with you guys because you guys know I'm passionate about this stuff and I'll talk about anything. And this is seriously a really good product that I'm very passionate about. So if you want to get a discount, if you want to try the Flex Disc or the Flex Cup, just go to the link in my description and use code Dani10 for 10% off all Flex products. Seriously, go check it out and let me know what you guys think. Another thing that has been on my mind a lot is TikTok. TikTok is an app that seriously like stormed the internet in a matter of months and it was crazy. It's actually funny. I've never told you guys this, but when I was in Cimarelli like 3 years ago or something, Musical.ly was a thing, and we were actually working with Musical.ly on something, and somebody from Musical.ly called me because for some reason I was the one talking to him. I don't know why, but he called me and he was like, yeah, we're actually merging with this app called TikTok and they have like 1 billion users already in other countries. And looking back on that, I'm like, holy shit, I had no idea what TikTok was gonna be. I had no idea it was gonna be that popular or like change my life, my husband's life, like everybody's life that much. But that's just a fun little story that I have about TikTok that I thought I would tell you. But on a less positive note, TikTok seriously like fucks with my life. Like, I don't know if you guys relate to this. I'm assuming you do because the app was essentially made to do this, but I just find myself on there for so many hours. Like, I could sit on there for 8 hours straight and not even think about it because you don't have to click anything. You don't have to do anything. It's literally the most genius design I've ever seen for any like algorithm or app design or whatever. You have to do nothing and it's so dangerous. Like, especially as someone who hyper focuses on things with my ADHD, like I will get invested in something and I won't know how to get out of it. Like, I can, you know, start making something and then I'll be doing it for 7 hours and then I'll essentially black out and come back and be like, oh my God, it's 10 p.m. I haven't eaten. I haven't left this spot. I haven't used the bathroom. I've just been doing this for hours and it's really bad. So I'll do that with TikTok. And I noticed a crazy difference when I deleted TikTok off of my phone like 2 weeks ago. And when I kind of got out of the habit of using it, like I felt so much clearer, like in my brain, my head. I felt so much more focused and able to like exist in the world, get work done. Like, oh my God, it was just such a game changer. And I re-downloaded TikTok a couple different times because my job is being a social media person. So like, I want to post on TikTok and like, you guys know Emin's song is blowing the hell up on TikTok right now. So like, I've been wanting to check that and everything. And I just get sucked into it and I click on the For You page and I start scrolling and it seriously messes with my brain. Something else that's kind of been affecting me from TikTok is my view on God. I know that sounds so funny and random, but I see a lot of different types of content on the internet. I follow on Instagram a lot of people that I kind of know personally who are like hardcore Christians. And you guys know, like, I grew up super Catholic, super religious, never really questioned my religion very much until the last couple years. But then on TikTok, I'll see a lot of atheists. I'll see a lot of like ex-evangelicals, people who are deconstructing like the religion or whatever. And so I see very, very different perspectives all the time. And it kind of messes with my mind because I believe in God. And this is kind of the predicament I've been in recently. I believe in God, but I don't 100% believe in the Bible. I don't think a lot of it is right, or at least the way that people interpret it. And I get shit on all the time for like voicing this opinion. Like, I literally still to this day have people making response videos to a video that I made like 2 years ago about why I left the Catholic Church. Like, I have people who are just dying to prove me wrong. And like, my point is, it's hard to feel like a Christian when you're made to feel like a bad Christian. If you know, support gay people, if you are a liberal, like if you don't fully believe in the Bible, if you don't agree with a lot of the stuff in the Bible, if you don't believe in evangelizing, is that the right word? That thing where people go around the country or the world and hold like events or Bible studies or whatever, and they try to like convert people to Christianity. I don't think that it's right or necessary to try to convert people to your religion because you think it's right, but it's just hard, man. Like trying to be a Christian and believe in Jesus, like I believe Jesus walked the earth, like that's, you know, a historical fact, but I believe in God. Like I believe we were not created by accident, and I believe that God is present, and I have experienced things that make me believe in God. And so it's hard when you want to just believe in God and just be at peace with that, but then you have all these people coming at you making you feel like you need to be like converting people to Christianity or constantly reading the Bible that you don't even agree with always, and I don't like feeling that way. So TikTok kind of contributed to that. It's kind of a good thing because it's helping me like, you know, see completely opposite perspectives and continue deconstructing my faith. But at the same time, it's just hard because it makes you feel torn and confused. So yeah, that's my life update. I appreciate you guys just listening to me ramble about stuff. Let me know your thoughts in the comments because I love talking to you guys, and I will see you in a couple of days. And make sure you check out Flex in the description. Seriously, it does help me a lot when you click on the link, but also it's a really good company. So bye.